Perfect fit closets. How to use our drawers, specifically our scooped 5/8 or 16 millimeter dovetail drawer boxes. We can locate this in our dealer portal. If we hover over our products tab and select our closet components and garage components. Below, we can see in our closet structure, we've got our drawer boxes that are 5/8, 16 millimeter scooped dovetail drawer boxes. Our dovetail drawer boxes are 9-ply, 5/8 Baltic birch, and it's got a clear coat lacquer on top. These are pre-assembled at factory, and what's unique about these scoop dovetail drawer boxes is that it's got no drawer front, and it's got a scoop right on the drawer box itself. We could also see here, we have a link to select our drawer box dimensions. If designers want to find the exact outside dimensions as well as inside dimensions, we can select on that table grid for you. In our 2020 design, I'm going to select our local browser and select our catalog, PFC Canadian catalog. We could also select our US catalog for our US dealers. I've already got several modules in place, all 30 inches wide, all tall modules, and I've got different depths as an example, such as 14, 16, 19, 22, and 24. For our scoop dovetail drawer boxes, the slides that we carry are 14, 16, 18, and 22-inch deep slides. In our browser, I'm going to double-click on our parts, double-click on our drawers. In our drawer section, we have our 3/4 inch fronts, 5/8 fronts with our dovetails, and now we have our scooped dovetail 5/8. We have 2-inch high drawer boxes, 3-inch, 6-inch, and 8-inch. Let's go ahead and start populating our standard 14-inch deep module. We can left-click, hold down the mouse button, drag it into your elevation view. As soon as you see your magnet, you can let go of your mouse, and the program will attach itself to the next nearest availability. I'm going to drop it right here in our 14-inch deep system and drop. You can see there's a little bit of spacing, and that's the farthest hole that I can bring this down to. Can't drop it any more than that. If I take my line-to-line annotation, I can see that this is an 8-inch as well as an 8-inch here. Let's grab a 6-inch. We're going to left-click, drag it into my elevation view. Once I see my magnet and let go of my mouse, it'll attach itself, and therefore I can certainly drag it in there. The current minimum spacing is going to be 13/16 of an inch. And if your client would like a little bit more spacing, we could always move this up ever so slightly, or depending on how much space they need. We'll give it about a 2 and a 16-inch variance. We'll do the next one, which is a 3-inch high front. Drag it into my elevation. Once I see my magnet, I'm going to let go of my mouse, and it'll attach itself like so. Same thing again, we'll take our line-to-line annotation and give it some dimensions. Next, I'm going to grab our 2-inch high front, or 2-inch drawer box front, drag it into my elevation. I see my magnet, let go of my mouse, and again, it'll attach itself like so. If I right-click on the properties, I'm going to right-click on one of our drawer boxes in our 14-inch deep system. We're going to go to SDW6, meaning it's a scoop dovetail drawer box, 6-inch, and we'll follow the parameters and left-click on our attributes. In our attributes section, I'm going to right-click the illustration to see the textured lines a little bit better. We can see that we've included the posi screws, the flat screws, and you'll notice that with the undermount soft close slides, it comes in with a 12-inch slide. We look below, we can see there's a little bit of a gap. With our scoop dovetail drawer boxes, they're going to be smaller than the actual module itself. Let's do the same thing with our next drawer box slide, which is going to be our 16. We're going to drag our 8-inch. I see my magnet, let go of my mouse, and drop. We can find our properties once again. I can see a little bit of a gap. We're going to right click the illustration or the SDW8, left click on our attributes. I'm going to now right click the illustration, and we can see for our 16-inch deep module, we have a 14-inch slide. So therefore, for our scoop dovetail drawer boxes, we'll always give you extra room. There'll always be a little bit of a gap in the back. Let's try that again with our 19-inch deep slide. Drag it in, drop. And again, we'll go into our attributes, inner properties, and check out the exact item. This is going to be for our 19-inch deep system, and it's now going to come with our 18-inch deep slide. If we use our 22 or 24, we'll have our 22-inch deep slide. And drop. And again, we can see our variance. Right click, go into our attributes, and we can see for our 22-inch deep system, we've got a 18-inch deep slide. Do it one more time for our 24-inch deep system. We're going to drop it in, right click on the illustration, go into our attributes. Now we should have our 22-inch deep slide, which we do. So those are the parameters in terms of the different depths in the different modules. The next thing that applies, what's fantastic about our scoop dovetail drawer boxes, is that we can actually put an actual door. For those systems that would like to have a door and have in front of the drawer box, we actually have to shrink the drawer box in terms of width-wise to accommodate the hinges and the doors when they open. When you actually have a cabinet door in the front, the actual scoop dovetail drawer box will actually hit the back of the actual cabinet doors. So we've got to change these properties if we want to add a door. I'd probably add a door to any one of these modules depending on the application, but we do have to let the program know that there's going to be a cabinet door in the front. To do that, all we simply have to do is right-click on the actual drawer box, follow the SDW8. I'm going to left-click on our attributes, right-click the illustration, and now I'm going to select our Variables tab. In our Variables tab, the fourth row down is behind door. That is going to be the default. It's going to be selected as no. If I click on the drop-down, I'll click on yes. I now have added spacers, and now we've shrunk the actual drawer box. We're going to click on OK because we want to have it behind the closet door. And we can see that it is now narrow, so it can accommodate the C door. We're going to go into our categories, parts, and underneath our parts, we're going to click on our C door. Or doors, sorry. My apologies. So it's going to be parts, doors, C door, door connect between fixed shelves. We're going to drag it into my farthest module, drop it in, and we've got no collisions whatsoever. When we open this, we can right-click, open up the C door. We're going to go into our attributes, right-click the illustration, left-click on our variables, and we're going to open this door to 90 degrees. We're going to left-click on our perspective view, and in our perspective view, we can see the farthest right module in question. We've got cabinet doors. We've opened up this actual cabinet door so we can see the properties. And we're going to open up this drawer box so we can see that it will not interfere with our cabinet door. We're going to left click on our variables and door open. Let's open it, let's say 12 inches forward. We'll click on OK. And now we can see from illustration on the top view, we have no challenges opening up this scoop dovetail drawer box behind a C door or a cabinet door. If we try putting a door in a section that actually has a drawer box, but the drawer box hasn't shrunk yet, we can give that a try. I see my magnet, drop, and now I should have a collision. and there's my collision. The collision is indicating that we need to modify the drawer box to accommodate the cabinet door. We're going to right click on the Dovetail drawer box, which is scooped, left click on our attributes, right click the illustration, left click on variables. We're going to select behind door. It's currently no. We're going to change it to yes. We're going to click on apply and OK. And the collision has now vanished. So there are two applications. You can have the scoop dovetail drawer box on its own, or select behind door, and we can have scoop dovetail drawer boxes behind the doors. This is fantastic if your client wants to save a little bit of money and have no cabinet door fronts. If you have any questions, please do contact us at support@perfectfitcanada.com.